I started this video, was not prepared for it. I literally knew this was probably being posted tonight because if you watch the Grace video, this will be relevant in about 5 seconds. If you watch the Grace reaction video that I posted earlier, because that was supposed to go up much earlier in the day, but I had a doctor's appointment that took so much of my day and didn't think it was going to take up that much of my day, but it did. And so the Grace video went up very late. But in that video, I literally said I thought the Firefly trailer would be posted tonight, not Grace. And so I knew this was going to happen tonight. They just updated the description as I'm sitting here, but I knew this was gonna happen tonight, and I still wasn't prepared for it. I bring up the Grace one because as I hit record, I got a HoYoLab notification advertising the Grace demo like they just posted it. It was posted like 24 hours ago. Where's the notification for Firefly? What are we doing? I'm sleepy and have to wake up early for a Nintendo Direct. So if, that'll probably be uploaded after this. Yeah, I have to change my entire schedule now. I'm just realizing, oh my God. Okay, Firefly trailer. I thought this was gonna be posted last night and HoYoverse hit us with the Grace demo. I think with the trailer, since the last Firefly media has been posted, I think Firefly's kit is also on. Speaking of HoYoLab, I'm pretty sure her kit is on HoYoLab now. So we can take a look at that. I think it was posted at some point. I'm not entirely sure. Stuff for Divergent Universe is also posted, and this reminds me I need to preload 2.3. Haven't done that yet. Because on the time I would be preloading 2.3 earlier today, I instead downloaded the playtest client for Stranova. I will be playing that on Wednesday. Where's Firefly's kit? I swear it's been posted. Do you mean we can't look at the kit? What am I supposed to do? Oh, character preview was posted on the 11th. When did her first thing get posted? I swear it was like right before that. So like we like just missed it being in like the original video. Character introduction was on the 10th. Myriad Celestia was also on the 10th. So the character introduction was posted at the same time as Myriad Celestia. We're probably not gonna look at the character intro because that's like more lore stuff. Actually, you know what? We could probably take a quick peek at both because Genshin combines them where they'll have the kit stuff and the lore stuff all in one, but I actually didn't know Star Rail separates them like that. So we'll actually look at that in this video because we did not when they posted the Celestia trailer, obviously, because that was like very much more cinematic, and I did that after recording a bunch of stuff and was like dead. So I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay. Yeah, this works. I swear there was something else I watched somewhere in here, but maybe I just have a Game Fest brain rot. Okay, we'll look at those afterwards. For now, we have her trailer. Embers in a Shell. That has to be a reference to something. I don't think it's a Ghost in the Shell reference, because that's like, it hasn't really been brought up before. And by Ghost in the Shell, obviously I'm referencing the anime. I don't know if there's a manga, but I know there's an anime. I also know there's a live action movie, which is bad. The anime though. Fireflies are such magical creatures. They may throw themselves at a flame or suddenly grow old, but every night before that, they will shine brighter than the stars. They keep spelling fireflies like they are going back and forth, because here in the description, it's fireflies with the Y, but then Firefly, her name, is spelled with an I. And by Y, I mean that it's FY, and then here it's FI. So not sure what that's about. So Honkai Star Rail tweeted the Firefly trailer. That would have been nice 8 minutes ago. My computer and my phone were off for a second 9 minutes ago. So let's just watch. Let's watch. I don't really know. It starts off really loud. That I know because it started playing, obviously, when I opened the video up and was like getting it together. So I know it's really loud, and that's it. Maybe not that bad. This is gonna be really niche, but the very beginning of this looks like the video that you see at the very beginning of Zet Zillions. That's very niche, but I just recently played that game. Let me shill for myself for a second. I just posted a video about it, and I swear to God, the introductory cutscene starts the same way. That is so niche, but I had to say it. Like, it starts the same way. Like, visually, and... Oh, that's giving Honkai. The sword on the ground? Yep. Oh, wait a minute. I was gonna be like, oh, it's like another view of the not happy. Oh, this is very much not happy. It's another view of what happens at the end of the Myriad Celestia trailer. When the big planet goes boom, boom right before everyone is kicked the bucket. They're all gone. And this is probably like another view of that. But then I started seeing the IPC mechs. So this must be in Penacony. Yeah, this is in the streets of Penacony. But... Experimental weapon? Firefly? Is she? No. She has a sword? Firefly? What is the... this. What? This was not what I was expecting at all. Well, there's... Ooh, I like how they have both sides. I like how they really went hard on the like green and orange in her design, and I love the contrast. Like even this here, so cool. Oh wait, her bounty, her stellar on her bounty. What was it? I keep going back, but this is how we're gonna do this. I love Firefly. Her bounty is, what is this number? 9,723,000. 9,723,000. That is the bounty on Firefly's head. Dear God. Well, technically, I think it's Sam, but like they're the same. So Firefly is Sam. Sam is Firefly. They are the same. And you know what? I love both of them. Exclusively, I loved both of them. And then I found out they're the same person. I still love both of them. AKA, I love Firefly. They can coexist in my heart. I love both of them. That's a lot, though. What are the other Stellar Hunter bounties? I don't remember. Also, the bit rate is bit rating. There's so much going on in this. It just is not loading in properly. That's on my internet. Whoa, we got the mech fight. I'm having the manga moment of there is a fight on screen and I have no idea what's going on. Firefly! This is sick, though. This whole thing is sick. Ooh. Oh. Wait. That's one of the Firefly mechs.
Then who will you be in the future?
Ooh.
I don't know.
All the shots?
Burn to ashes is the honor of Glamour.
Who's in the other mech? Who's in the burning mech? Is it the one with the short hair from the end of the first video? No, the Celestia trailer, yeah.
I still have the right to choose.
You do, Firefly! Go off. Oh, she's having magical girl transformation sequence. Firefly magical girl confirmed. Ooh.
I'm like a firefly to a flame.
Oh.
He gets set.
She's so cool. That's my anime protagonist. Ooh. Marvel can never. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's just I see like big buildings and I'm like, I mean, this is sick. Wow. I want to know who's in the other mech though, because they ask like, who were you?
I will be a firefly
You are Firefly. You are the Firefly.
until I die.
Ooh, this is sick. Oh, and her logo. It has both colors in it. I love that. Oh, and it ends. I love how it ends like that. Is that Kalis? Oh. Oh, and her little bandage. She got hoard. Oh, she's so pretty. Oh my God. I love Firefly and Sam. I love both of them. And then they show the logo again. That was such a good trailer for her. Because you had like the dramatic fight scenes and like her fighting. I don't even know how the right way to put it is. Like she's fighting. And then you had like the soft little moments. Because you know what? Firefly can be both. Sam exists. Firefly exists. She can be both. I love her. I love her so much. I guess we have to look at her stuff now. I want to know who's in the other mech. I will probably never find out and it's probably not relevant. But again, I could have a whole series. Could do like a little arcane moment where you have the prologue series with that's like the not Ava of Firefly's life, not Evangelion, that. And then you do this, season 2, and it's like Stellar Hunter Firefly, but also she's learned a lesson, and that is that her choices do matter. We love Firefly. I love this. Again, the Firefly story arc is insane, and I love her. So let's look at her character introduction. This was posted a week ago, but I think it was posted just at the worst possible time to a point where I didn't see it. It was probably posted after Myriad Celestia, because I think Myriad Celestia was at the 10th. And then I didn't watch it in the animated short video, because that was like its whole own thing. But Firefly is being dropped like tomorrow, so I would like to look at her stuff today. Before we get the Firefly drop. Look at this, it's so cool. I forgot where I saw it, but I think it was like a gaming magazine somewhere. I don't remember where it was being sold, but Firefly was like on the cover and then there was like a fold out poster like old teen pop magazines, a fold-out poster of like this Firefly art, and it looked sick. So like Firefly is that girl. We love her. She's so cute. I love her. All right, we have info. One of them is that her name is Pretty, and a note from Robin. They keep using Firefly and Firefly, like both versions of the spelling interchangeably, and I do wonder what that's about. This name came from a creature known as a Firefly. Okay, so I guess it's spelled with a Y? Is that like a Star Rail Universe Mandela effect where it's just a different spelling? I don't necessarily think that's a Mandela effect, but like, you know, like we spell it, it's like when something's like slightly off in the other universe, like we spell it with the I. And so Firefly thinks that's the cool spelling to like make her name with an I, but that's just how we spell it here. I don't know what happened there. It's like slightly off because they spell fireflies with a Y. Does it matter? Probably not, but I'm curious about, I think the study of words is called etymology. I'm pretty sure that's what that means. I've seen stuff about this. So there's a little section about Sam, and I think this is where they talk about, like, I know March suggests Sam being used for a barbecue party here, but I'm pretty sure this is like a canon thing that's happened pre us meeting Firefly with the Stellaron Hunters. Yep. She says, once I reduced Sam's efficiency to the lowest level, is that efficiency? I think so. To the lowest level, and used my thermal weapons to barbecue some meat for everyone with a bit of skill. They've literally used Sam as a grill. And I just think that's so funny. They're so goofy for that. So quirky. I love the Stellaron Hunters. I do. They just do stupid stuff. I love them. They're war criminals sometimes, but then they just be doing stuff, little side quests. I've also seen this. Firefly talks about how, like, her relationship with the Stellaron Hunters, and Silverwolf doesn't like how she plays games. But she's been, like, catching her up to speed with the games she doesn't know about and things, like, she missed while she was, like, being a human weapon. Blade doesn't talk, but he does sometimes. Yeah, he seems a bit more chatty than normal. He probably is, like, okay. Because technically, I think they're both, like, considered, like, quote-unquote human weapons, but in different ways. So he probably, like, I would assume he probably, like, maybe, like, he sees her as a little sister? I don't know. That's probably, like, really high speculating on Stellaron Hunter interpersonal relationships. And then Kafka's nice. Kafka's Kafka. She doesn't mention anything about her past. I'm curious about Kafka's past because we've seen a little bit of it, like when she was being released, but I feel like we haven't seen enough. I want more Kafka lore, especially because Kafka lore is relevant to Trailblazer lore, you know? Note from Pom Pom. Do you have any wishes to fulfill? Oh, she wants to go to school. That's so, oh, I haven't seen anyone talk about this. I just want to read this whole, okay, I'm going to read the whole thing. I once fantasized that if I were born on a peaceful planet, I want to go to school. That's where most people my age gather, so I might be able to make some friends and companions with common interests. There has to be another bubble universe out there where Firefly ended up in the Honkai Impact 3rd universe, but things didn't explode and she just got to have friends. I would love to see that for her. If we're looking at outcomes, that wish has definitely been fulfilled. Like, she has the Stellaron Hunter friends, I guess, and she met us, and she wants to use credits to buy cute widgets on her phone. And she wants to know if that counts as being a shopaholic. Being a dessert tasting expert might be pretty nice as well. She likes sweets. I love that. I believe that someday I'll add a new footnote to my own script. Oh, that's cute. And then Jade wants to know if she would come to Bougie Thrift Store. I don't know if it's a thrift store technically. I don't remember what Jade's business adventure is, but I remember calling it a bougie pawn shop or something. I don't remember. We'll find out eventually. Jade's in the next patch too. We haven't gotten that far yet. All right, so the character preview, this is her kit. So now we get to see more of how she works. Destruction path, fire type, which I think is a good combination. I tend to go for destruction for DPS. I think most Star Rail players do at this point. That's just the meta right now. In beta, I know more of the meta. Destruction was still there with Clara, but more people went for the hunt, but the hunt has kind of been superseded by destruction, and all the good DPSs, like S tier DPSs, are destruction. So I can see really good things for Firefly. Just every single DPS that has been released on Destruction Path has like power creeped to hell every single character. I've assumed Firefly will do the same. However, I will say I pulled for 5-star Dunhung, and I still use him as my main DPS to this day. So I do think, I wonder if Firefly would be like a staying, like she'll stay as a main DPS, like an like S tier one for a while. I would assume so, because I feel like we also don't really have a good fire DPS. There's definitely different fire type characters you could probably put in that role, but I don't feel like we have a really good one, especially because I've really been struggling with having really good fire characters on my account. So I feel like we need like a really good fire DPS. I think Topaz is fire, so she might be the closest I can like recently even think of. But otherwise, I feel like most of the time we get fire supports. I can't immediately off the top of my head think of another fire DPS though. So there's that. She is a damage dealer who fights using her mech armor, Sam. By activating her ultimate, she enters the complete combustion state, enhancing her abilities. In this state, Sam has increased break capabilities and break damage. We're going with the break effect deal again. I believe Boot Hill also had a similar mechanic, but he is not destruction, I don't think. I think he might actually be the hunt. I forget Boot Hill's path. Literally, Firefly was shown at the special program, and I'm like, actually, I'm gonna stop pulling for Boot Hill. Yeehaw solidarity and all that, but you know what? There will be a rerun. That's fine. With the break damage, though, she can also deal a partial toughness reduction to enemies that are not weak to fire. I think I started to say this in the special program video and then stopped because something else just popped up on screen, but I kind of think it's really cool how she has this toughness reduction to enemies that are not weak to fire, because it sort of kind of, in the same vein, is giving the effect that Silverwolf has, where she can give a weakness type to any given character if it's on your team at random. She like hacks it in because she's a hacker. And I think it's cool to see those little things like in her kit that like, oh, maybe theoretically she picked this up from another one of the Stellaron hunters. Like, I think that's really cute, especially because she was talking about how Silverwolf is teaching her video games. I think that's cute. Additionally, she can apply fire weaknesses to enemies using her technique or enhanced skill. So she can also do that, but only for fire weakness. I think it's really cool that she does something kind of similar to Silverwolf. I maybe would assume, because she's Destruction Path. Blade is also Destruction Path, so maybe that will come in somewhere there. Kafka, I don't know where that particularly would come in, but I think it's cool to like hypothetically, maybe there's little parts of her kits that she picked up from the other Stellaron hunters. I think that's really cute because she just wanted a little family. That's all she wanted. And you know what? She's learning from them. That's all she wanted. So we have more character info here. A member of the Stellaron Hunters for her story, clad in a set of mechanized armor known as Sam. Her character is marked by unwavering loyalty and steely resolve. Engineered as a weapon against the swarm, she experienced accelerated growth, but a tragically shortened lifespan. I've heard, like, within the lore, that Firefly has some sort of, like, physical condition that... And I was curious when we were watching the Myriad Celestia trailer, does every single one of the fighters, quote-unquote, have this condition? And it looks like yes, because she does even say, I think in the trailer just now, she said she was like a human weapon. So it looks like all of them were made to do that. And that's really messed up. Very messed up. But you know what's fitting for a Honkai plotline? It does fit in the Honkai universe. It does. It really does, unfortunately. She joined the Stellaron Hunters in a quest for a chance at life, seeking to defy her fated demise. That's nice. But so self-identity. She says, I have to fulfill Sam's mission according to the script. That aside, there are my personal motives. I wish to get to know this world as Firefly. Oh, that's quite cute. Cute. Oh, so in her character introduction, she says something about wanting to be able to dream. And so here she says, I don't have the ability to dream and I need much less sleep than normal people. Every night I go up to the roof to gaze at the sea of stars. Sea of stars. Sea of stars. Watch the lights turn on and go out, and the boats go in and out of the harbor until the sun rises. Oh, look at our girl. Something to share is a wish. God. She says, from the day I set foot on the battlefield, I knew that my blazing wings would eventually be extinguished. All I can hope is, before I return to the earth, I'll be able to see the brightest light in the sky. Damn. She's got such strong death flags. And I hate that for her. She deserves so much better than this. All right, let's try to figure out her traces. All right, so Anselog Outburst is related to her ultimate. I'm not really gonna get into the traces. That's just a lot. Auto-reactive armor is also related to her ult. Core Overload is an attack boost, it looks like. Essential materials are all things that we've unlocked in game, so that's good to know. Her idle animation. We zoom in all the way. What does she do? Oh, she holds the little Sam thing. Okay, her little, like, magical girl transformation sequence stone. That's the best way I can put it. So what does her technique do? Okay, so she disappears off screen and Sam reappears. I guess that's the best way to do it animation-wise. So you kind of, like, looks like you throw the thing up, decide where the Sam signal goes. Sam crashes in. It probably breaks stuff. That's probably, like, you can start an attack that way, I would assume. I wish they would show it on screen with an opponent, because that looks like something like an attack thing. Like, you can go into battle that way. The Sam signal, that's the best word for it. So, meteoric incineration. Leaps into the air and moves about freely for several seconds, which can be ended early by launching a plunging attack. How do you launch a plunging attack in Star Rail? I didn't even know plunging attacks were a thing in Star Rail. Genshin for sure, but Star Rail? Honkai Impact even. Plunging attacks exist there, especially now with the new jumping mechanic in part 2. I didn't know we had plunge attacks in Star Rail. When the duration ends, plunges and immediately attacks all enemies within a set area. I'm assuming how it works is that if you just hit the attack button early, she plunge. I think that might be how that works. I don't know. I don't have her yet. Hopefully I'll have her. I have not lost a 50-50 this year. Hopefully we can keep that going. At the start of each wave, applies a fire weakness to all enemies, lasting for several turns. So that's how you do that. Then deals fire damage equal to all enemies. Okay. Okay. I see it. I see the vision. So her basic attack and skill then, she punches. One of them she kicks, so I'm not sure which one is which. Flare propulsion. Reduces toughness by 10, deals fire damage to a single enemy. That's probably her basic. Aerial bombardment. So the jump kick must be aerial and bombardment, and flare propulsion is the punchy. But aerial bombardment reduces toughness by 20 and consumes HP equal to a certain percentage of this unit's max HP. So it seems like she might scale in HP, and her, because all the destruction characters, they do insane damage, but the kicker is they all have a secret third thing where they literally injure themselves as a character to do big damage numbers. So like you literally, there's a debuff involved to get the big damage. So like Blade, he eats his own health. A character like Jinglo, she eats your teammate's health. Dunhung, he uses as many skill points as he possibly can to make big damage. So like they all have something. Firefly looks like she, similar to Blade, there it is, she also eats her own HP. So you probably want a lot of HP on her. So she consumes that HP equal to a certain percentage of this unit's max HP and regenerates a fixed amount of energy equal to a certain percentage of this unit's max energy, then deals fire damage equal to a single target enemy. If the current HP is not sufficient, reduce Sam's HP to 1 when using this skill and advance this unit's next action. This is, I think, exactly what Blade does. He cannot die through doing this skill, but he will diminish his HP to 1 and then go on with the thing, but he can't also heal himself. So it's, again, I was curious if her kit, like details in her kit, would be similar to Blade. They are. I was right about that. I was totally right about that. Again, I think that's really, really cute, and I'm trying to zoom in, but I'm zooming out, so I must have it wrong. Enhanced basic attack, I think, is when you use the skill points then, maybe? Maybe. So what was the thing before? No, skill ability. Okay, so that's aerial. What's enhanced basic attack? How do you get this? How do you get the swords? Oh, this is in her ult state. So this must be a certain amount of turns after her ult, you can do this. Okay. So Pyrogenic Decimation reduces toughness by 15 and restores HP equal to a certain percentage of this unit's max HP. So again, she can heal herself like Blade does. Deals fire damage equal to a single target enemy. Okay, understandable. Enhanced skill and talent abilities. Again, I'm assuming this must be after the ult, because she has the wings and the sword, and there's her ultimate, I think, actually. That, I believe, is her ultimate innovation. Because I know you can see her in the ultimate. Also, does she have like a little ponytail on the back of Sam's head? Oh my god, she does. That's so cute. Okay, Death Star Overload reduces toughness by 30. I think this is actually just her ult. This Death Star Overload, I think, is her ult. Restores HP equal to a certain percentage of this unit's max HP. Applies fire weakness to a single target enemy, lasting for several turns. Deals fire damage to this target based on attack and break effect. Okay, so HP is probably like a secondary thing to build. It looks like you want attack. You probably want everything. HP, attack, and break effect stats for Firefly. And a certain percentage of fire damage to adjacent targets. And obviously also if you're for like relic sets, you probably want the fire damage buff as well. God, there's gonna be so many ways to build Firefly. Just looking at this, yeah. Calculated break effect is capped at a certain percentage. They do not say what, but it does exist. Chrysalid Pyronexus. So this is the lower Sam's HP, the lower the damage she will receive. Okay, so, okay, I can see that being helpful. When HP is less than or equal to a certain percentage, the damage reduction effect will reach its max. Damage reduction while in the complete combustion state, so that's her ult state, will always be at max effectiveness, and effect res will be increased. When the battle starts, if energy is below a certain percentage, dear god, all these passive things. Sam will regenerate energy up to that percentage, and when energy is fully regenerated, Sam will dispel all debuffs on herself. Okay. And there is a trace related to that. Okay. Oh, so no, what is this? I literally clicked out. I was so, what are we doing? I thought this was her ult. It's not. This is her ult. It's similar, but it's not the same. I feel like this is the sort of, I don't entirely know what's going on with her kit. I need to get in the game. I need to get in the game and see this tomorrow. Complete combustion. Okay, that is the name of her ult. So entering this state advances this unit's action, gains enhanced basic attack and enhanced skill. So that's what we just looked at. Oh. So this is the enhanced skill. This is the enhanced attack. And then her skill is... Oh, okay, so she just has a lot of animations. They took their time with Firefly. This is why it took so long for us to get her on a banner. They took their time with Firefly. Well, in this combustion state, increases speed, and when using the enhanced basic attack or skill, increases this unit's weakness break efficiency and the break damage received by the enemy targets, lasting until its current attack ends. A countdown timer for the complete combustion state appears on the action order. When the countdown timer's turn starts, Sam exits the complete combustion state. The countdown timer has a fixed speed, and Sam cannot use the ultimate while in complete combustion. Okay, there's related traces as well. That's Firefly. That's her whole kit. Okay, I figured it out eventually, but oh god, that took longer than I thought it would. I love Firefly. We have to end here. This is adorable. You could tell me this was like done by a fan, like a fan took the model and did this themselves because they just wanted to see Firefly happy, and I would believe you. But no, the devs did this. The devs also want to see Firefly happy, but then they give her the biggest death flags I've seen in a really long time, and I love her. That's Firefly, though. That's her. It took me half an hour to get through everything. Dear God. I gotta edit this now and get up, not super early, but like early enough for the Nintendo Direct. Yeah, I'm gonna go work on that. So that's going to be it for this video. I will link everything I took a look at down below. And it was a lot. It was a lot. But you know, we got the full Firefly experience, and we'll get an even fuller Firefly experience tomorrow. She's releasing tomorrow. I hope all Firefly wanters become Firefly havers. I do. We win our 50-50s here. 2024, the year of winning 50-50s. But only in Star Rail, apparently. If you like this video, make sure to give me a like down below, as well as subscribe for more, and click the little notification bell to be notified when I upload new ones. As always, I hope everyone had or is having a super lovely day wherever you are in the world. If Firefly wanters will be Firefly havers. I'll say it again. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, guys!